Today, guys, I'm Eldrax, and we are doing Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. This is a game with infinite endings. Not infinite, but there's a lot, I'm pretty sure. So, we're just gonna play. There's no wrong or right choices, but
You're on a path in the woods.
I'll let the
And
narrator
at the end of
talk.
that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're
Okay.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of
Okay,
the
so we're here to slay her. That's our objective, to slay the princess. Okay, so I can say... Oh, that's weird. If I move my controller, it kind of like moves the background. Anyways, I can say the end of the world.
I'm
Okay, we'll
talking
say
about
that.
the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no
No
more
more
trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
We have to slay the princess. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. There we
She's
go.
not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
She's locked in the basement, right? Why would she get out? Okay, so they're all explore. They're all except this one. Look, I'll go to
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder
How do I know
it'll
the
be to pull
narrator's
yourself
not
out.
lying? See, I know games like this.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So
I
sure,
don't.
go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your
Okay.
way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Okay, so that's like my character.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What? What do you mean? Okay, so the narrator's in my head, and so is my inner voice.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is the blade is your
I'm gonna-
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Explore, take the blade.
You
Okay.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That's fair. That's pretty fair. Enter the basement. Let's see this princess.
The door to the
That's not the
basement creaks
princess.
open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her
Damn.
voice carries up the stairs.
I don't hear her
Who's
voice.
there?
Oh, I do hear her.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She sounds
Don't
dangerous.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I want to say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Coldly
Is she
beautiful.
really a
Interesting.
threat to the world?
Interesting use of adjectives, but you know what? Fair enough.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. I might just be. What? No way. Why would you think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. Just here to talk. Steel your nerves and step forward. Ha. I don't want to. I'm just gonna say nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
Fuck.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
I'm dropping the
It's
knife.
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming.
But the narrator said she isn't a monster. The narrator says she's a princess. Drop.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
I don't know. I don't like this narrator guy.
Unceremonious clap.
I don't. The other guy in my head seems more reasonable.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Is it weird to say she sounds hot? Or seductive, I guess.
Against your better judgment,
She looks very odd,
you step
though.
forward to
It's
speak
'cause of the
with
art style.
princess face to face.
It's-
Unarmed.
It wasn't against my better
You'll be
judgment.
fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay, okay.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship. Damn. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. What's
She
your name?
hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Alright,
Note
princess.
the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay. Most of these are explore, except that one. Let's say this one.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I fair.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Why she look creepy now? Princess?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Are we cutting her
She is.
arm off?
I'm sure of it.
I'm gonna
Don't
ask her.
just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Okay, so I don't need to ask her how long she's been down here because she basically just answered
Just how
that.
long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No. Ooh, I think I should say this.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests.
Shut
at
up,
heart.
narrator.
Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. And they'll be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Slay the princess.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Why would the key just be upstairs?
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
What?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me
Shouts
out.
and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't. You try the door, but it's locked. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
Ah, the
and you
narrator.
won't
He's
leave.
turning against us.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I don't
the
like.
door
Nah,
slammed.
I don't like the people that's
They
telling
locked you down
me.
here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do.
Save the princess or slay the princess. I'm gonna be the hero of the story and save the princess.
Against your
Ah.
better, you cut into her flesh.
I'm
The
skipping
blade is
past
sharp,
that.
and you make
That's
quick work of it.
disgusting.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape.
I
into
knew
the
it, you
world. As the
narrator.
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
The narrator is trying to make us slay the princess. Warn
Stop
her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am
Resist.
the blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
and then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
What?
Her face remains
The princess
unchanged
killed
as
us?
she watches
That's
you
not what I
collapse to the ground,
expected.
blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, is it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods. You're
Alright,
here to slay.
we can kind of skip through this. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Voice
I
of the
wouldn't trust a word out of
skeptic.
his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's you know. And as far as
Turn around and leave. No, let's go to the cabin. I'm gonna little-
lie,
Since
she
I'm
will
recording
cheat,
this
and
and
she
I don't
will
want to
do
make it too
everything in her
long,
power to stop you from
I'll
slaying her.
skip ahead a little bit.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus.
What if I don't grab the knife? Although I don't know if I can save her with
The
that.
interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
So it looks a
Few
little
pathetic
different
wisps of
now.
starlight attempt to illuminate. The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the blade is your. I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not Are you sure? Yes. Turns it. Okay.
Alright, take the blade.
Exact. The door to the basement creaks.
Listen, if you want to see other people like listen, do every dialogue option and read everything, go watch them. I'm fine. Game theorists play this, Markiplier play this, but I'm just gonna do it my way real quick. And this game's been out for a while.
Harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
So that's what she said. That's what she said last time.
You walk down the stairs.
Oh my
and lock
God.
eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The the chains binding both her. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Very
Interesting.
interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at.
So I'll sit where I was
Do
told
as
to
she
sit.
asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
What should I say? What should I say?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but
Is that funny?
please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
inspect.
do that.
I'm gonna
Why is
inspect this.
that?
I'm gonna
Do I
inspect the
even need to explain
shackle.
What? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all.
But what if he's telling the truth?
Nah,
Isn't.
it's
I am.
fine.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
We put the
What is that
chain
supposed
on.
to mean? It sounds bad.
The
Is it bad?
narrator.
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Oh, then
As if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across.
Excuse me?
Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Why's
What
it
are we
got?
supposed to do now?
Why's it got a mind of its
Can't
own?
even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
Not that.
That there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Maybe.
Yep. No.
What's her answer so short?
Nope.
That's rude.
She didn't even say anything.
You and the
Okay.
princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But this is so boring.
Boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time, it passes and passes, and at least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But
Why
she's
do-
not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around
Nah,
it.
that's not what she said the first time.
How
You said if she
exactly
got
would that
out.
work?
It just does.
But
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
It's funny that they.
You're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger.
Huh? What? Flickering images on? On? Oh, did I click something by mistake? Okay, maybe I did. Oh, I clicked the settings by mistake, sorry. I thought that was part of the game.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
You continue to wait in
The
silence.
beginning of the
and
game said
cabin
it's a
continues
love
to change.
story. So it's
The
either you
decay
fall
comes
in love with
faster
the
now.
voices in
You
your
can see
head,
earth
or I
through
fall in love
holes
with
in
the princess.
stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Oh yeah, it's really changing.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the
Oh, are we
stone
gonna get
floor like a
freed?
liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass until suddenly there are no walls. And then
Wait,
and
she's out.
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Huh? But you don't get a chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and
Hmm.
find her? And is that a...
Mirror?
Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know. So, I chose to cut the princess out and free her, and got killed by her because the narrator was being a jerk, and I locked myself with her. What? I don't. The narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
Fair. I'm gonna approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
I'm doing it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the
What?
truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear. Ooh. The voice is very small, distance as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in this place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. There's the princess. Approach her.
Something finds me in
What?
the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile
Is she an angel?
vessel.
What are
I
you?
am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a
A
person.
person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Whoa. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Ooh, that's a fair question.
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Or are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Who were you? Say nothing. Destroy your body, attack the entity. Let her out of there?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. Everything, until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces do I have to
More
find?
than you have found, but less than there are to find.
That's bullshit.
am
I hate that
infinite.
answer.
The rest will find
The game
their
is
own.
infinite.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is mere.
Let it be.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait
You
forever.
are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you
This
in
is
another world?
crazy.
An
I didn't expect this game to be like
imaginary pattern repeating
this.
itself until it can no longer bear the weight. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Well, I'm gonna end it there since it sent me back to the lobby. Or not the yeah, it sent me back to the game, the start screen. The only options are continue. So if you guys want to see me continue, then I will. I really like this game. I was gonna stream it, but I felt this was cooler. Or I felt like just making a video of it would be fine. So let me know in the comments below and leave a like if you like this video, and I might play it again. And if I don't, I'm definitely playing on my free time. I really like this game. So, peace.